This your boy Red Grant. And make sure you subscribe to Real Life Street Stars and make sure you follow them on all their platforms. Look, got Teeth Bandit. Keep smiling.
Real life.
It ain't real life. Just ain't real life. Real life street stars. You know what time it is.
Real Life Street Stars. We back with another one. The man himself. Mr. Grant. The Red Grant.
Y'all got me back on the couch, man.
Legendary comedian, man. Welcome back to Dallas once again, man. Let's get right to it, man.
Get right to it, man.
Wait, hold on, wait. You came to Dallas, and it's funny because we just hit you up, and you was like, you coming from a WNBA game.
Yeah, went to see the Wings, went to see the Dallas Wings. Skylar Diggins was playing.
Skylar Diggins, shout out Skylar and the Wings.
Yeah, well, she don't play for the Wings. She played for Seattle, but I was rooting for the Wings and her.
Okay, there you go.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. Skylar Diggins is one of my favorite players. I don't know who Caitlin Clark is. It's really all about Skylar Diggins. I don't know how Caitlin Clark came into the league and got all this shine, but shoot, it's about the Skylar and them.
What do you think that's about? Do you think it's the color of her skin, or just her game was that cold?
I mean, no. Let me say, Caitlin Clark is like that. She's like that. But I just, it's funny how certain people come into the league and get attention, and then the league been jumping for all these years, and two people gonna make it good recent. And Caitlin, hey, I ain't mad at it because my daughter play basketball and she going to the WNBA, so I want them to open up as many doors as possible. So when she get there, she getting that $3 million contract that she deserves.
Now wait, hold on, Red. They said Caitlin Clark's annual salary was $76,000 a year.
I mean, that's in the WNBA, but she getting about 68 mil off some off the residuals of commercials and everything else. I like her, but she need a new fashion designer. She had some pajamas on the other night coming to the arena.
They said she was getting bullied. I heard like ESPN was running an article saying, man, they are bullying this woman.
I mean, they bully. I mean, saying they pushing her around. She a rookie. You know what I mean? Rookies get beat up.
Yeah.
You can't be mad at her. But she tough. Her and Angel, I like them the way they came into the league. They played in college together. They competed in college together. And, I just want to see women's sports do good because $76,000 a year ain't nothing.
Yeah, nah, not for that much hoopla around somebody or running up in court, run up and down the court.
What's that? How many dollars an hour is that?
Ooh, that's
somebody do that.
That's a good,
$76,000 a year.
About $28 an hour, something like that. Somebody do the math. I don't even know.
So it's 365 days in a year.
Yeah, it sounds like under $30 an hour. I ain't gonna lie. It sounds like under 30.
I made that. Like, what I'm saying? That was I remember making $76,000. I worked at McDonald's. We got laughing. I'm dead serious.
Nah, for real.
Nah, I was a mopper, and
bro, you was not working.
I swear,
as a mopper, $76,000.
I swear, I was one of the best moppers that McDonald's has ever had in life.
You was taking money at the cash drawer. There's no way.
Nah, I was eating nuggets though. I was on the nuggets. I was eating nuggets. Had dipping sauce and everything on the side.
You know what's so cold about these women though? Couldn't none of us beat them in basketball.
None of them. My wife, she still can play, but my wife a Hall of Fame basketball star, right, in Maryland. And now to this day, she run me out the gym.
That's crazy, bro.
My 15-year-old run me out the gym. Like, they on a different level speed-wise. Right. So
I have to ask then, your with the NBA. Well, first of all, shout out to Mavericks.
First of all, I'm an athlete. Period.
Okay.
So I don't know if you're going into any athletic questions.
Yeah, we're about to go into some athletic questions.
Yes, that's what I do. I'm an athlete.
Are you faster than Katt Williams?
No.
Okay. Is he as fast as he say he is?
Yes, yeah, he's definitely fast.
Okay.
But we all been racing for years. Like, I played football at Savannah State. I played running back. I played with Shannon Sharp. Shout out to Shannon.
Yeah, you said that.
So, my speed was super fast. At one time, I probably was faster than Katt. but not right now. You know, Katt, he maintained his speed over the years. Hey, if you made it this far, subscribe to the channel. You know, he's still fast. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
There they go. There they go. There they go.
Street
The members.
star.
Oh, the members. The members.
It's a street star.
Wait.
It's coming in deep.
So, hey, hold on. Let me ask you this. I don't want to, you know, if it was a race in the handicap, let's say a 5-second head start, who win it, you or Katt?
Nah, Katt gonna beat me.
Damn, in the 5-second head start?
Katt fast on the basketball court, Katt fast on the track, Katt fast on the football field. Katt fast, bro. On stage, he fast. I don't play with him when it comes to speed. I put my money on him.
If there was a league for entertainers, 5-man, who are you? Who's your 4 people you picking?
What, in basketball?
Yeah.
Damn, basketball. All right, damn. Entertainers?
Yeah, don't say
I say Gilly gonna be good. I seen him ball.
Okay, yeah, Gilly.
Right.
He got a shot.
Katt he can make it.
Katt. Okay.
He'll make it. Damn, Chris Brown.
Oh yeah. This nigga.
Chris Brown like that.
Athletic guy.
Oh man, he doing flips and ninja moves. Chris Brown the only dude he'll do a ninja move kick over your forehead and lay it up.
Bro, I seen him pop up with one hand backwards. I'm like, oh, this nigga doing too much.
No, he like that. He's a phenom. Who else that's really Floyd Mayweather?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Floyd got a sneaky game. Hey, Worm, am I right? Floyd got a sneaky game. And who else would you know what? I'm gonna throw I seen Flex Alexander play too. He got a good game.
Flex
too.
Alexander,
Yeah, from
nigga played Michael Jackson?
I think so. I don't know what he played.
That's all I remember. That's all I remember. I just remember Michael Jackson. I remember the season. I remember Michael Jackson season.
Like 7-8 years. I think he was a sports commentator. He played basketball.
I remember Michael Jackson. Okay, but that's a top 5. That's a good leader 5. That's a good leader 5. So let me ask, because you know.
Have you ever seen the clip of why he used to play Michael Jackson? He said, you should have seen that check. I didn't give a damn what I was doing. He said they paid me.
Would you, is there roles that you would turn down? Because we heard Martin Lawrence turn down Rush Hour. He said the check wasn't big enough. Oh, is there roles you would turn down?
I wonder what they offered him for Rush Hour.
I'm curious what they offered.
They offered Chris Tucker $20 million. So if they offered him 20, that was not enough for Martin.
Damn. That's some oof.
That's like 10 weeks on set, 20 mil. I mean,
but then he dropped Blue Streak.
Huh?
No, he dropped a lot of shit.
Nah, Blue Streak.
Blue Streak was funny in
Blue
certain
Streak was
parts.
funny, bro. Nothing to lose. Funny as shit. I mean, nigga had some hits. Martin had some hits.
He had some hits.
That's a check. That was a real check. That was the check.
Martin the GOAT, man.
So let me ask. I think LeBron just jumped back into the Olympics. Hold on.
Before they just had the new release for Bad Boys, and they killed it.
Yeah.
Like, do you be thinking franchises like that? Is it surprising to see how they still thrive today, like even after 10 years?
Hell no. I mean, you got to understand, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence are 2 goats in our business. Even after the smack, you know, somebody said they wanted Will to apologize. I think it was Stephen A. Smith wanted Will to apologize, you know, to the Black community for, you know, not addressing the situation like he's supposed to. Come on, Stephen, stop playing. You know, that man don't owe nobody an apology. If anybody, he should be talking directly to Chris, but he don't owe us no apology. And the numbers don't lie. You know, $100 and something million in a weekend.
Come on.
Shit, that lets you know that they still relevant. I don't care if they can't even run. They got other people running for them. Like that Martin is definitely not running that fast.
Nah, bro. Have you seen the movie yet?
Nah.
Okay, yeah. There's a scene where you know, nigga, hell no. You know, they come back tomorrow, you like, oh, hell no.
He just come back. Just breathing hard.
Nigga. So I have to ask then, do you feel Will is redeemed? No matter apology or not from that Chris Rock
I mean, you know,
fiasco?
they gave Will probation. They gave him what is it? Emmy? It was at the Emmy.
It was an
Awards?
Oscar.
Oscars. They gave him an Oscar, you know, slap on the hand. They gave you 3 years.
Yeah.
Two of them gone already.
2 of them go.
So he got one more year to, you know, chill. Then they go let him host this shit. You know how they do. They don't care. That shit go away so quickly.
So quickly.
People forget about things quickly.
They were asking about Martin Lawrence's health. You know, you come from the era of, you know, you seen a comedian at his tip top, and Martin's about to go on tour himself in November.
Mm-hmm.
You yourself, were you concerned about Martin's health at all?
Nah, I don't be concerned about Martin's health. Martin's like any other entertainer. Entertainers, we will go until we ain't going no more. Yeah. You know, we will make our last move. Nobody says that about what's the dude that used to smoke all the cigars? He was 90-something, George Burns and all of them. They on stage till they 90-something smoking cigars and walking around barely moving. And nobody says nothing about them. But our celebrities, if we start have a little baby limp, they say we're gonna put him out in the stable. We're gonna put him out in the field. He no good no more.
Nigga.
Shit. I'm Morgan Freeman. Call me Morgan Freeman. I'm gonna be dying and my motherfucking cat giving my last little and I love you.
Right.
That nigga died for real on set.
I said like that nigga worked till the wheels fall off. Till the wheels fall off. Goddamn it.
I mean, if you making money and you entertaining people still, man, do what you do. You know, can't be so critical of our heroes.
As an artist, because comedians, actors, y'all are all artists. When do you think it's appropriate to call it quits? Like, I'm done, no more touring. It's time for me to hang it up.
Well, I'm glad you called us an artist. That's first and foremost, because a lot of times people they like, you know, they're comedians or they're singers or they're actors. Nah, we just artists. We get up, you know. Most of us don't act like we act on stage, off stage. You know, most of us got mental health issues just like the rest of everybody else. You know, and we use those stages to get our stability. So, you know, as long as I ain't going around going crazy in the streets, and I always tell my wife, I tell her, if I don't go on stage for a few weeks, I'm fucked up in the house. Like, I need the stage. So I don't even know the answer to that, because I probably would go crazy if I didn't have stages. Like, literally go crazy. And a lot of other entertainers, if they didn't have stages, they would go crazy, because it's something about an artist that our brains are always doing this. We got to do something. That's why, you know, I'm a multitasker. That's why I can run for mayor of DC. That's why I can run for council, city council, and still be on tour with Katt Williams at the same time. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure if you ain't walking no more, you're on your last leg, you're going to have to give it up. But, you know, I try to stay in shape and I try to stay relevant. None of these young niggas is funnier than me, so I ain't saying that in no disrespectful way, but I'm just talking about on stage wise. And they respect me on that level. And the stuff they do on social media, I can't touch them.
Right. So during COVID, what did you do when everything shut down?
I used to do this thing. I was the first one to know about Zoom. So I used to do this thing called Funhouse on Zoom until somebody messed it up, and I couldn't. They came in there and I couldn't get them out. And, you know, that's when Zoom first started. So they didn't have that wall, but it was cool. We used to, every Wednesday I'd get about 100 people on the Zoom, and we just have fun. We just, for a whole hour and a half, do the Funhouse. And that's how I did it. But, you know, the South opened up quick. Yeah, you know, so soon as they opened up, Katt was like, we're going down. We was down in Mississippi, Tennessee, you know, anywhere there was Texas, Houston, all that stuff was Atlanta. Shit, we was eating still. While they was talking about something, they had masks on and they wasn't breathing in. We was taking all that breath in. Give us COVID. Give it to us. Yeah, man, give us COVID. We don't care about it. Now we found out Dr. Fauci done lied to us, and he created social distancing. And I don't know, man. I got 95 shots because of this dude.
Nah,
I'm messed
for real.
up out here. I don't even know. My left foot might fall off. Y'all playing. Y'all I'm dead serious. It's 2 people in here with shots right now.
Right.
That's like, damn. My heart do be palpitating a little bit. That probably ain't the word. I don't know if palpitating is the word, but you can look it up.
Now, some artists compare the stage, being on stage, to being high, being like a high. Do you look at it like that, or it's not that?
No, I
intense for
mean,
you?
like I'm really intense. So I go through emotion before I go on stage. Like I have anxiety real bad to the point that I leave my body. I gotta like literally leave my body to perform. And sometimes I know this sounds crazy. I don't want nobody out there in TV land, and, you know, to say we're crazy and nothing, but I sometimes be floating over top of myself. Like I be looking at him perform and wilding out. And yeah, that should be wild, man. So I wouldn't say it's a high, but it's definitely, it takes me about 3 hours to come back to earth. About 3 hours, yeah.
I believe that because I was watching the trailer for the Celine Dion documentary. And of course, you know, we know she's dealing with some health issues and she's unable to perform anymore. And there was a moment in the trailer where she is hysterical and she's like, I don't know what I am going to do because I cannot get on that stage. And it was almost like this, like an illness that, like, not her actual illness, but an illness of being away from the stage that's like taking over her. And she was just so emotional. Is that normal for people who take their craft as serious as you have, or maybe she has?
Yeah, I mean, like, so, like I said, I just ran for office, right? So a lot of my energy went into like the election, and you lose a little bit of your comedy. So once it was over, when I got back on stage, I did a whole 45 minutes just like raw. I didn't want to write nothing. I just wanted to go on stage and just go raw. And it was so liberating to me. So, you know, to be able to, you've been in front of cameras where you can't curse and you're not really, you know, and then you get on stage and you're like, man, fuck that shit. That shit feel good. It feel good. It just feel like liberating because, you know, we live in a society right now that everybody's sensitive. And once you become sensitive to your own spirit, then you messed up out here.
Now, like you said, you were multifaceted. You were on tour, running for mayor. Now, earlier we was talking about if it's time to put something down. Running for mayor, like that's I don't know how you did it. I'm sure you did it with great ease, but like, how was you able to be in that space where, I mean, this is super serious, like, and then come back into being funny?
Let me first say, you know, it's a lot of fake ass people in politics, right?
Damn.
So,
Front door.
So I think God had to show me. He said, I'm gonna use you as the tool to go into around all these fake ass people, right? And be a real one and see how they react, right? So the first time I ran, I got 26% of the vote. This time I ran, I got 36% of the vote. So it's growing and growing and growing, right? Because people are waking up. And once you wake up a sleeping giant, which is, you know, I say Black people, you know, we the key to where the government, local and federal government goes. You know, that's why they starving for our vote in the 24.
Come on.
They don't know where we're gonna go.
Yeah.
You know, and this might be our time to be liberated. You know, I'm not saying start our own party, but I'm just saying we do need to start coming together and discussing who we are and what's our issues and what's our political and our policies that we like, because a lot of times people don't even know what a fucking policy is.
Man, you saying something. I mean, do you think you could spearhead something like that, starting our own party, or a black party, where we actually have a voice? Because of course they come through, they tell us they gonna lower this or they gonna stop doing that, and they get our vote, and then they go on and don't do nothing that they said they was gonna do.
Well, I think it is possible for black people to have a code again.
Yeah.
And respect one another, and love one another first, and and support one another. Like that's why I come here. When I come to Dallas,
That's love.
I want to support you guys. Y'all way bigger than I can ever.
Damn. Okay. Thank you.
Y'all big.
Damn.
I mean, and grew tremendously since I last came here. I mean, I'm
That's
proud.
love. That's
I'm
love.
proud of y'all.
That's love. Yeah, you a reason.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
one of the reasons.
And I was, I mean, it just God put us together at the right time. But we can't have a central government that speaks for us. But we need to definitely be a part of what the system is, but we have to understand our power in the system. Once we understand our power in the system and know what our vote counts are, then we're going to swing any vote that we want.
Because it's crazy, as we look on the world stage, we have one president who's a felon now.
Uh-huh.
We have another president who his son is now a felon,
Right.
and he's 100 years old. And it seems like, I mean, he's 100. It seems like the world is we're in a state of.
She's working. She like,
we're in a decline.
You have to hold it together.
So what do you think some things we can do as a people to fix like what's going on? Like, what do you see? What do you directly see that could be fixed?
Well, I mean, let me say this. We put too much emphasis on what the government gonna do for us, right? We should be more emphasizing them lowering taxes for us,
Facts.
giving us our reparations.
Yes. Yeah.
Pushing situations that really are going to benefit us as a people. But the worst thing they ever did for black people was break up the black family.
Sure.
Right? And have a school to prison pipeline that's so strong that our youngins is growing up without fathers in the house, right? All right, so, and then it ain't enough fathers in the community that's stepping up and say, all right, my homie gone to jail, but I'm gonna make sure this youngins is, still, So we it's a structure that's been broken within our community, and we just gotta get that part together, it's that's the sad part of it.
I mean, I always tell people, like, I feel like a disconnect is like you, right? You come into the inner cities and you got the Gucci on, you shades, fresh J's, you fresh. This looks like an individual that I would like to be.
Mm-hmm.
But for so long it's been like individuals coming into the inner city is like, oh, pull your pants up, or you need to, and they don't, instead of trying to connect with the youth, they reprimand or they demean.
Yeah, I mean, because they people feel like you gotta demean a youngin'. You don't have to demean a youngin'. I work with youngins. I work with hundreds and thousands of youngins in Washington, D.C. area, in schools and all of that. And you gotta let youngins be youngins.
Yeah.
And when I was buying ice cream for youngins at the ice cream truck the other day. There's 30 youngins out there. And one of the young ladies, she just kept cussing. She couldn't stop cussing. And I kept saying, I know we're going to work on for you this summer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cussing in front of grown-ups.
Please, come on now.
Like, I don't really care what y'all cussing. You ain't around.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Y'all, you playing Call of Duty in your room.
Yeah, you working on yourself for the future, because I'm a cusser. I understand. My mother was a cusser. My father was a cusser. Her mother was a cusser. So we come from a long line of cussing family. But I don't cuss in front of my seniors. I just, I'm a respect. And if I do, I'm gonna say, I apologize or something, because they slip out.
There you go.
So I just told it, and that's how we gotta correct them. You ain't gotta say, you know, what the fuck is you cussing on? No, say, yeah, you gotta work on cussing in front of grown-ups.
Right.
And she understood it because she cussed again, but she caught herself like, my bad.
There you go.
You know, so I mean, it's about us teaching, man. We can't give up on our youngest. I love them.
Hey, reach one, teach one.
Shit, they give me the energy I need.
So let me ask, Biden was in DC with a whole bunch of black people. Kamala Harris there was, I don't know who they were listening
That
to.
was the Juneteenth shit.
The Juneteenth show. They was
They invited me to that.
Yeah. Did you not go?
I ain't go there.
Damn it, I see why. All right.
No, I ain't go to that yet.
What do you think Biden was thinking about? Or what was he focused on?
Oh, in that moment?
In that moment. What do you think?
I think he was praying.
You think he was praying? I thought he was mesmerized by the talent on stage. I thought he was so mesmerized.
I think he was praying. Because you know what I'm saying? You had Kurt Franklin?
Yeah.
Kurt Franklin pulled Kamala on stage, and I don't know, man. Kurt Franklin, you my man and everything, but
he Dallas now.
You get a little bit too close to these ladies, man. You spinning the vice president like this. Is you with me? Yeah. Is you with me? I'm just saying, nobody else ain't see that.
Listen,
y'all ain't paying attention.
No one wanted to comment on it, man. No one wanted to comment.
Say nothing.
Hey, Kamala was getting a groove back right there before our eyes. She was getting
her husband was looking mad as hell too. Hold up.
The sauce coming back. So Biden, yes, he's getting old, but Trump, do you really feel do you see guilty in what, like, do you see him as a felon for what he did? Silencing Stormy Daniels, paying her to...
Let me say this, because I don't make the laws around here. Right. You know, the laws say you can't pay somebody to shut the hell up, especially if they about to mess your campaign up. So, I mean, he just gave her a little hush, and that's illegal. So he got to deal with the illegal part of it. Hunter is running around butt naked in hotels. Him and Diddy's motherfuckers, I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on.
This my and he's wild out here.
So
24 has started out wild.
24 has been going crazy.
23 was already wild.
Man.
24, I don't know what it is. They're gonna AI taking over. Are y'all real? Are y'all here?
Right there.
Am I looking at clones?
we ain't got enough money for clones yet. We working on the clone money.
Y'all working on it?
We working on the clone money.
Shut up.
Now, who started 2024 off was your boy. He kicked it off.
Dub.
OG, Big Cat. He started off.
He broke the internet.
Yeah, I'm talking about in half, like we have never seen.
Yeah.
Did you know he was gonna do that? Did y'all? He's like, I'm finna drop the A-bomb.
I mean, you know, I knew about it after he did it, but it hadn't aired yet, and he let me know that it was coming on, and he let me know he did an interview with one of my friends, and I was like, which one? Which one? He said, you know, Shay Shay. I said, okay. I got hyped because, you know, I'm a Club Shay Shay head, you know what I mean? And he said, yeah, and I talked about all your friends. You know, he was being silly. And I said who, and he told me. And I didn't know at the time, because he said either they're going to cancel me or he going to go through the roof.
And he went through the roof.
And you see, he went through the roof. And but you got to understand, Katt is a very intelligent individual. He reads a lot in real life. And if you really look at the interview, you can get so much out of the interview. Literacy.
For sure.
Like, why we not preaching literacy to our youngins? To read more, to, you know, so they can go in front of people and have an articulating conversation that means something, it says something. He showed that truth and lies won't be tolerated. It's going to be a year for truth. Mm-hmm. And it even sometimes, even some of these liars out here had dug into their spirit and started being more truthful. Like, you know what I mean? And look at all the dominoes that happened through that interview and what's gonna happen to now in June. It ain't even been 6 months in.
I'm about to say we got Brandon T. Jackson here right after that, right?
Mhm.
And like people are like, we haven't seen Brandon T in forever.
Right.
And he does 500,000 views in a day, and I'm like, shit, he launched a lot of people right after that.
I mean, if you got your name, if you said your name, you kind of you got a little paper, you got a check.
For
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody eating, so even the people that was upset about it is eating. And I mean, I thought it was needed for the beginning of the year.
Nah,
I mean, it's good to start the year off with some positive energy.
Now, did you have like? I know y'all are great friends now. If my friend would have did that, I'd have been like, we got to keep that pistol now because it might be some static when we go to these different cities. Did y'all feel? Was it any of that, or is it like, it's just whatever?
Nah, man. I mean, we always alert.
For sure.
We always alert, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
sure.
We all important people around here. And we want to get home to our wives and kids and our family. So, we always alert, we not slipping. But if you was that mad that you felt like you were gonna run up on us with pistols and all that, I don't think it was that serious. I think it was.
You got down on some niggas.
But so when we was at school, we used to joan all the time. Well, right, and nobody got sensitive. Everybody, if you get burnt up, or you burnt somebody up, right? But it wasn't no I'm gonna kill him. It wasn't none of that. You was friends the next day. But we live in a sensitive world right now, and I haven't talked to a lot of these individuals, but no, I mean they all are talented individuals.
Right.
Do
you think he regretted anything he said?
For what? Why would he regret any? Man, you can look. We live in the now, man. We don't live in the yesterday. Yesterday was yesterday. We can't even live in the future. We can only live right now to me talking to you this camera.
Facts.
And we don't know what we're gonna do later. They say we're going to DGs or something like that, but we don't know.
Oh, nigga, I might go with you, nigga. Fuck, you just open up Pandora's box.
Hold on. Are you going to DG?
I don't know.
Who said it then? Goddammit!
They keep saying it.
Nah, there's Russian.
They got some great chicken wings at DG.
Come on now.
They got some good food. I don't know what it is about adult entertainment spots, but they got some good food.
I like that ass in there.
Legs, thighs, and that ass. And breasts. Right. So, wait, were you upset that, not upset, but were you surprised Katt didn't mention you? Like,
he didn't need to mention me. I wasn't a part of the onslaught. I'm on. That's like if I'm in an interview, I mention him. If I'm talking about somebody, I'm not gonna mention him. That because he like did nothing to me.
No, I know, but even in a positive way, that, like just your name could have been like. Ooh.
Now, Katt mentions me a lot.
Well, come on, we already know.
I mean, you gotta understand. I mean,
because I look at 70 million views.
Some of my biggest views is because of my brother.
Yeah,
I'm rich because of him. I have a new home because of him.
Hey, congrats.
My wife is retired because of him. My kids go to great private schools now because of him. He has put money in my family's account. At my wedding, he threw $10,000 just to kids. It was no grown-ups could be on the floor, only kids. They all remember their stories and they tell these stories to the end. And his see, everybody think fame. I don't know if people understand. Fame ain't what fame is. Everybody want their name called, but really, do you want the fame? It's not. Some fame you don't need.
I just wanted to mention that. I'm glad you said that because, like, after the interview, everybody was like, "There's so many stories of his generosity and like what he really does for people." Like, he's like, y'all can say what y'all want about him, but he just. Like, I remember Boosie was telling a story. He's like, man, when I just got out the motherfucking pen, You know, he just walked
And
up
I
to
was
me.
there. I was there when he gave. I was in that room.
He said he just
Like
put his
Boosie
hand-
came home. He and you know, shout out to Boosie when he came home, and he came. I don't know where we was at. It had to be a show, but I could just remember he had just came home and was smoke everywhere. He ain't need to be around no smoke. He was on paper. He was in the corner. You know, he wasn't comfortable to be out yet.
Yeah.
You know, and Katt blessed that man. I just remember him being happy when he left.
Right.
You know, and I mean that's some of the stories.
So how does that work though? Like for tax purposes, just gifting that.
I mean, I don't, you know,
I'm asking for myself. Like
I don't know.
Like I was saying, how did?
That's why So first of all, that's why people start corporations. That's
Okay.
why people start S corps, C corps, and if your name ain't a business, then you already slipping.
Okay.
So first of all, I'll tell all my people out there, make your name a corporation. Incorporate yourself. And learn the ways that rich people get away with paying as much taxes as poor people.
There you
Because
go.
poor people, we pay all the taxes.
Facts.
Rich people, they don't pay no taxes. And that's where you want to be. And it don't take but a little bit of second of your time to research how to do it. So I don't know how it works, but I just know
He's a
that
genius guy.
it's the same way that when Bill Gates gives away 80% of his,
Yeah, philanthropy and all that.
yeah, that's what we are. We philanthropists.
There you go.
You know?
Let me ask her, did Katt say anything that surprised you when he spoke on other comedians? Were you surprised about anything, whether the said, whether the Ricky Smiley, just were you surprised about anything that came out during that interview? Like, wow, okay, I didn't know that.
I mean, everybody, they've been had relationships. This not relationships that I had with them. You know, I have different relationships with Sid. I have different relationships with Ricky. Katt and Ricky relationship is different than my relationship with him. So he speaking about his relationship with him. And I back that, whatever he talk about. It just, you know, I want to see everybody get along, but people ain't gonna get along all the time. And when people speak their mind, that's what their mind is gonna be speaking. And it's no way that once you say it, you can't regret what you say. You can come back and say, you know, maybe I do it differently, but you can't regret nothing. And it was good for the culture.
For sure.
It was good for your show.
Yeah, nah, it was nigga what?
I mean, come on. Everybody gonna want to come through because it's good for the culture. You know? I mean, shit.
Nah, it's good. Have you
And
ever-
nobody died. And nobody, you know, everybody's still alive, I think. Making money.
Nah, I think.
I don't know. I don't even think it did.
Now, have you ever had a person steal your joke or imitate you?
People
way.
steal all the time. Cuz.
And so, right. So, do you feel jaded by that, or is it like homage to you? How do you take that?
I mean, it's personal if it's a joke that you worked on and you know that you don't put that creative spirit and love into. And 'cause somebody asked me one day, they was like, well, you know, if you see Jordan play, you go and do a move that Jordan do, are you stealing from Jordan? Or if you see Olajuwon do a hook shot, are you stealing from Olajuwon? You know? And I said, well, that's a different process. My brain cultivated a thought and said, my mother worked 2 jobs. And then from that thought, I created a beat, a pattern, how I talk. Now, you can come up with the same, my mother had 2 jobs, but there's no way that your DNA of a joke can be like my DNA of a joke without you as said, saw my joke or seen it. So, you know, it's the DNA of the joke that people get mad about when you steal. It's the, you know, you trying to do this and all that. You trying to be me.
Right, for sure.
You can't be me. So, you know.
Somebody say you have one of the most infectious laughs in comedy.
I do.
Yeah, like what? Is that just natural from when you was 5 years old?
It's my mother and my father laugh together. That's how we laugh. My whole family we gigglers. We giggle. We like to giggle. We like to laugh hard too. Tears is in your eyes. You know, you can't go to a family reunion or Thanksgiving without laughing. My sister funnier than me. And I say that Chantel, she already know my sister Chantel is funnier than me. Her beats, her DNA is like that. I steal it all the time. So you can steal your sister shit because she ain't going on stage. You know what I'm saying? That's a family thing. That's a family DNA. That's what we do. That's how we've been rolling for years and years. And she know it, you know. But my sister was the first promoter I ever knew. She was the Don King of the neighborhood. She used to set up all the fights, all my fights. Sometimes I'll come home, she'd be already on the phone, like, my brother gonna come around there and fuck y'all up. And I'm like, what's going on? You gotta fight with Big Mike. Why I can't fight Lil Leonard? She picked the biggest one. You gotta fight the biggest. That's why I'm tough to this day.
Is there any comedian that everybody dislikes? Like he's cool on stage, but he's a whole ass nigga in real life.
It's a lot of them, man. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of them, but you know, they got their own lane.
Whole ass nigga
It's
lane.
a lot of them. It's a lot of them, man. You know, because people be perpetrating. You know, they get on stage and try to be somebody that they ain't. Yeah, so it's a lot of them.
So you know how like in the rap game, there's rap beefs, right? So you got two artists to go head to head, you know, amongst the span of multiple tracks. Does comedy beef ever happen where it's two comedians and they go head to head over a series of sets or shows?
Well, I don't think it doesn't happen like that. Like how Kendrick and Drake are, you know. Nah, comedians, we slick about it. We might call you out on stage. Like, it's been a lot of rumbles on stage. Like, I don't know if you know, like, go to the internet and just put comedy fights in that joint on stage. I've broken up like 3 or 4 of them. Like, they really are happening. So, like, no, seriously, it really happens and on stage. And you never know with comedians because most people think comedians are some funny dudes and all that, but no, comedians are most of them are street dudes that happen to just go on stage. And we got an opportunity to be great.
It makes you so funny because of the pain, right?
Hell yeah. Pain is the funny. If you can't talk about how your wife get on your nerves sometimes and be real about it, and you can tell her the same thing, you know, and she can say, you know, my kid thinks she's smarter than me in real life. If you can't talk about the real things, you know, I tell my wife all the time, I'm not going nowhere. You can't go nowhere. I'll sleep in the basement. You can bring them through because I'm not going nowhere. Like, I'm not getting, my shit say to death do us part. I ain't died yet.
Who did you have winning that Kendrick and Drake?
I mean, you know, come on, man. Everybody is walking around saying they're not like us.
No.
I mean, you know, and I'm a Drake fan, guys. I'm a Drake and Kendrick fan, but, you know, Drake hit him, you know, and then Kendrick came back, but Drake ain't pull that other one out, you know.
Man, did it minimize how much you listen to, like,
Man, first of all, I walk around and say, sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Sometimes you do, man. You just gotta pop out.
Nah, he doesn't.
He got some quotables. I'm still analyzing it. I didn't even know he did the Fat Albert and the R. Kelly and all that. Like, he got little things in there.
Nah, that,
You know?
that freaky ass nigga.
Yo, man, come on.
Freaky ass nigga, 6'9" guy.
Yeah.
You can play on that nigga's greatest friend. so Red, I gotta ask, if you personally had a situation where you could talk to Diddy one-on-one, what advice would you give him right now?
I could talk to
If you had his
Diddy
ear right now,
one-on-one, I would just say, stay in a good spirit. Keep praying. Keep your family close in these times. It's just rough, man, out here because all our soldiers is gone. You can't.
Are you still talking to him? Is that what you're saying?
No, I never had conversations like we don't call each other phone. Diddy, put me on Bad Boys of Comedy.
Yeah, that was lit. That was lit.
Diddy, I've been to Diddy's parties and I've never seen any wild shit. Just everybody dancing and having fun. So like when people be saying, well, all this, I never seen that. And I've only known him to be a cool person. So when I see like stuff on TV or stuff on the internet, that's like I don't know that Diddy.
So previous to the video of the incident in the hotel with him and Cassie, Diddy proclaimed that, there was never any physical, sexual, or emotional abuse with Cassie. Everything was fine. The video aired and then he came and apologized and said, it was the darkest time of his life and so on and so forth. Some are saying that there is no coming back for Diddy, that it's over, pack it up. Do you think that Diddy can recreate himself or reinvent himself, or do you agree as well that it's over?
No, I mean, you can never say it's over for nobody. People will predict, how your life should be. They was rolling with Diddy for a while, and then I look at like it's sad for a lot of things. I got 6 sisters.
Yeah.
So because I got 6 sisters, and I got all daughters, right? I don't have no boys.
There you go.
So most of the women around, people around me and my family are women. So I ain't like, I don't know. It just makes me mad that brothers can't hold their emotions and be putting hands on women.
Yeah.
So, we all gotta do better. If you out there, I'm talking directly, if you a woman beater or whatever, you gotta get your life together. Go get help. Get away from that person. That person ain't good for you. So, it's a sad situation all around because she don't deserve that. Nobody deserves that.
That's facts.
That shit rough.
So Red, let me ask then, that's a pretty good advice for Diddy. What advice would you give Meek Mill at this time?
What Meek Mills do, man?
I mean, you tell me. I don't know, man. I don't know what he did. But if you was with him, you know what I'm saying? Like, would you say, hey, keep doing what you're doing? Or
Yeah, Meek getting money, man.
there you go. Just keep getting money. Keep getting money.
Keep getting money. Ride your bikes with motorcycles, hit willies, man. You know what I mean?
So let me ask, because
if they got a picture with you and you're in trouble. That's it's like y'all wild as a mug, yeah.
Yeah, I am worried about the videos that they confiscated from Diddy's house. I am, I don't know what the hell's about to come out.
Diddy had cameras everywhere.
Bathrooms, everywhere, man.
I don't know what they confiscated, man, but they went in there.
I don't know. It's crazy because since Katt went on Club Shay Shay with Monique, with Lavelle Crawford, there's been so many stories that he's just been able to grab out of people. So, and again, hopefully Red Grant will be on Club Shay Shay one of these days sooner than later.
That's a good, I look at life like this, man. I've been on Club Shay Shay 4 times. They done mentioned me 8 times on Club Shay Shay. Keep mentioning me. Yeah. They like, who? Red Grant. Yeah, I played ball. You just keep saying it.
Keep saying it. So let me ask, Ray J just did his latest one.
I saw that. I ain't see the whole thing, but.
Did you see the 14-year-old 34 thing?
What's
where
that?
He said when he was 14, he had a 34-year-old who taught him how to be more of a man, clean himself properly and things of that nature. And I'm just saying that's what he said. He said he didn't know how to clean himself till the 34-year-old woman taught him. He said his towels were dirty. as he got out the bath, as he got the shower. So she took him a bath and showed him how to clean his balls.
What was his mother at?
That's the question. That's the question. So
Ray J bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, this is Brandy little brother, so you know he probably got a 34-year-old. Do you see anything wrong with that? Well, no, of course there's something wrong with it. But for him to say, like, no, this woman really taught me how to be a man versus the other side of what that looks like. What do you take from that?
Well, first of all, let me say, I hope that they find her.
He didn't want to say her name. He didn't want to say her name.
I hope they find her.
He said, shout out you.
Shoot. Because if Ray J had one wish. No, it's fine.
Oh, so yeah, again, hopefully you'll be on the show soon, but I got to ask you a different situation.
I'm on your show.
Yeah, real life, man. Come on.
This is the street stars. This is what I like to be on, real life.
There we go. Yeah, we'll get it out the mud.
You know.
I had to ask you, what's his name? Rob Kardashian, which is the brother of the Kardashian. He has the Kardashian.
Is that the one that got Black China pregnant?
Yes.
Okay.
So they wanted to collect his semen because you know he's the only male Kardashian.
They've been asking me to collect mine too.
They've been asking. But he said he can't. He said I can't do it. I can't come no more. That's what that was his statement. I can't bust no more nuts. Do you think he's just holding back the millions that he could be getting? And Red Light,
how do you
say, where are we going with this? Where are we going with this? Bro, I just be scrolling TMZ. They'd be like, and this is what the nigga said. This is real shit.
Rob Kardashian said that.
He said I can't. He
said he can't leak no more.
He can't even leak it. He said, so the world's in uproar. The world is in uproar. So what is going on?
Oh man, this is terrible. This is terrible. No more Kardashians from him.
This nigga.
I don't see it. I don't see it, man. But damn, he letting all the business out.
Yeah, he letting it out there.
Sheesh.
I have to ask, is Tokyo Toni, which is, you know, the mother of Rob's, grandmother of Rob's kid.
You talking about China's mother? China's
mother. She says she's DC to the death.
She is.
Yeah. Do y'all cross paths
I've seen her before.
Okay.
Good people. Good people, yeah. China, good people too. Yeah. Shout out to Black China in Tokyo. Y'all already know.
Now for a real question.
DCP, we don't hate on we don't hate on each other, man. We have just got a new pack in Washington, D.C. that we are supporting all our artists. If you come from our city, I don't care what you did, as long as you ain't do nothing super stupid, we're gonna make sure we support you. So that's our new pack that we support all DC, DMV artists.
I'm glad to hear that. When did y'all, initially come up with that? And like,
I just came up with it about 4 days ago.
Okay.
And I went online and said that we're gonna stop all the hate, and especially with our artists in Washington, D.C.
Is it hard to come up as an artist in Washington? Like,
yeah, it is. It's already hard, and then if you got a city that hate on you, it's harder. So we got the most talent, and not no disrespect to other city. I'm talking about per capita. 800,000 people. We got the most talented artists, from singers, rappers, from comedians, actors, all of that. They all come out of DC, but they don't come back because sometimes they leave and they just don't come back. So I want to make sure we have a welcoming spot for them to come back to the city, and they can, help some of these youngers out, have some great dreams and goals.
I want to ask you some questions because you have the political eye, and I know you see different things happen in the world, and you can identify what this might mean for America in the future. BRICS. Just hit a lick.
What kind of bricks?
No, I'm talking about Russia coming together with those different countries to destabilize the dollar.
Oh yeah.
Why would I be talking about BRICS?
Why? Well, yeah, you got to go deep on it.
When you see other nations coming together like that to try to destabilize,
the dollar is already in trouble. Okay. The dollar been in trouble since crypto came out, and all money is in trouble. So if you think that you're gonna think the euro is the shit, and you think the dollar is, nah, It don't work like that no more. Crypto and everything is digital. This little cash in my pocket, it don't mean nothing no
Can
more.
I have it?
Yeah. I give it to you.
I'm trying to get this DG. Nah, but what was you saying
How
though?
about some wings, man?
Yeah, nah.
It's nothing. Nah, I mean, we gotta be careful about our relationships that we're making in America. We done made a lot of people mad. And sometimes, when you make people mad, it's hard to come back from it. So hopefully we have better people getting in office that can build relationships, and especially foreign relationships. Because I don't know if y'all see, but the wars are on.
Yeah. They've tested missiles by Cuba.
Hey, the war is on. So y'all might as well start liking each other in America now, because the war is on.
So, because you live in DC, man, and I'm like, that's ground zero.
That's what they say.
Do you, if war was ever to reach American soil, do you have any type of plan? What would be your plan of action?
Yeah, we got 34 acres in Virginia.
Hey.
We already gonna start developing on that. Just have you're gonna have to be able to go somewhere,
right,
with a lot of land, and you're gonna have a lot of artillery.
Can the street stars get 1 acre? We already got our own guns.
Hell yeah.
We just need a little plot of land.
Hell yeah, y'all come down there. Yeah, we gonna all get together.
Amen. No, and I wanted to ask you, because we glanced by this, but you said something about reparations, and we were talking to Cornel West, and he was saying that should look like for Black people. In your eyes, what does reparations appropriate look like for Black America?
Well, it's tiers of it. It's tier levels, right?
Right.
First of all, I don't think Blacks should be paying taxes. This will get me killed. All this stuff I'm telling y'all. So, don't let it go. No, taxes, home ownership. We gotta be able to afford homes, loans to get us businesses. But if you gave all Black people, say, $5 million a piece, and we truly put it together, we'll be all right.
Man, I just see how bad we fucked up the PPP loans.
Well, we really didn't. We just got, a lot of people got caught because they didn't
do it.
They didn't do the right thing.
Right.
They wanted to be John, Jim, Fred, Regina, Pamela. Just be you.
Nah, for real.
So, we did have Cornel West up here. What do you think his chances? Because he was running for president.
I like Cornel West. See, it ain't about winning. People think it's about winning. It's about messaging.
Yeah.
What messaging is he gonna get out? And I think he's gonna get out a message that that's gonna be stable for us. Right. And as long as people are speaking for us in those big arenas, then we good. And Cornel West is a great guy. Yeah. And he's not just liked by Black people. A lot of people like him. Period.
There you go.
And what he's going to do is, and it's scary, but he's probably going to pull a lot of votes from Biden.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to happen. That's what happens when the third party always runs and that Democratic vote gets split, especially from a Black man.
Yeah, but the third party, don't have an opportunity, probably can't win, but they can make a difference.
If there was one law you could change, like just one law that exists that you could be like, man, let me flip this. What law would that be?
Damn.
Ooh.
It's a lot.
But it's got to be one.
God, the one I'm thinking.
Yeah. What you think? Don't
the
say
one
that.
I'm thinking is, that can get
legal prostitution or something. What you think?
Nah, that's already happening.
Yeah, right. Shit, shout out Vegas.
Legal prostitution is already happening.
Now, what you got? Just give it. What you got? What you got?
Nah.
Where you leaning towards? Which way you leaning?
No, okay, so look, they already done made weed legal. That would have been, one of my joints, but
There
they
you go.
kind of did that in most
steps,
states.
yeah.
They doing it in steps. So making sure that marijuana is not a felony for people, because
That's
there's just so many black people locked up because of this, marijuana.
Facts.
Damn, I wish we could give our kids spankings again.
Yeah. I come from the era that
Not
you could
whoopings, but like
you used to get spanked in schools.
I think that like our kids they bullying us now.
Yeah.
Because they know that they don't get no spankings. So my daughter counted her spankings the other day. She said, "I got a lot of spankings growing up." I said, "You have not got more than 2 spankings, and you're 15." If she remember those spankings, when I was 10, you gave me a spanking right before my birthday party.
Yeah.
She traumatized. That's why you don't have to whoop a kid no more. Just take their electronics.
Man, you turn
Take
that
the phone.
Wi-Fi off.
What? No, just take what? Take the phone. Just say, give me that.
They gonna go crazy.
I mean, it is a why you? It's like a whooping. It's like the new ass whooping.
I'm not gonna lie. Because I took my daughter's phone one time and she started acting so crazy. I was like,
You felt bad. You felt like you ain't got her.
Like,
you
no,
felt like you had a switch in your hand.
Right. I should have whooped. And then you almost like, is this some crack? Like, what? Why are you acting like this behind a phone? Like, what is in this phone? What do you do on this?
That phone is crack.
Bro.
Our kids, they have separate Wi-Fi. So every time they get to tripping on me, I just tell them, okay, I'll shut that shit down, because they don't have a password to ours downstairs. So I will shut the Wi-Fi off.
Hey, shorty.
Because they're all older. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So my wife is extreme, right? She'd be like, I'll be like, let me get your phone in 2 days, because I'm soft. I'm going to give her, it's a girl. My wife be like, your joint gone for 90 days. Like, even I be downstairs like, God damn.
Like, what did she do?
You come back to your phone, you don't even really know how to use it no more. All my friends are gone. Because kids, they mind is, hey, shit, you my friend today. You wasn't there 90 days. Sheesh, you gone.
Man,
that's funny.
Do you have any kids that hit you up for like the Robux or the
Oh shit, but I got broke off of that, the Robux and all that. But my daughter, she passed that. She asked me today for $19, like specifically. She was like, "Dad, mom ain't home and I want something to eat. I need $19. I said, 19. And I don't know if she tried to trick me. I said her 100, right? Because then I started thinking, she got me. And she was like, thanks, Dad. Damn, she got me. She asked, that's like a bum ask you for 25 cents. And nobody carries a quarter.
Right.
I gotta give you 5.
Like, no, it's, what's so crazy? Because it's like, I did that thing. My daughter, she asked me for like, I need $2. And I gave her like 50. And it's like, then you ask them like about the money, how much money you have left? I only have $2. What did you spend the money on? They got packages coming to the house.
They real with it, man. They know how to spend it.
I got my daughter a debit card. A credit card. She gets to go kind of crazy.
How old is she?
13.
Oh yeah.
But it's the green light. It's the one that's supposed to teach
It's the one you get out of CVS and you put money on?
Nah. It's more like, I don't want to just sponsor them, but the green light, like they do chores. Right. They do chores around the house and it pays them. Like you wash the dishes and you get like $10 or something. Allowance. It's allowance versus giving them cash.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out why kids don't really want to go outside.
Nigga.
Like we was outsiders. Like they don't know how to climb a tree. They are insiders. But is it our fault? Are we scared of society? Because our parents, like at 5, had us out in the street.
Let me ask
5, 6 years old. Where your son at? He in the playground by himself? Yeah.
So
He's
Red,
6.
let me ask you this. Red, do you know your neighbors to your left?
Yeah, I do.
Do
Now,
you know your neighbors to your right?
yeah, I get it. See,
He's rich.
I do.
Yeah.
I don't go over their house.
2 doors down.
I don't go over there. Look, I'm making my duty in any neighborhood I go to know my neighbors. Like, that's just me. Like, I need to know when I live in the hood, I need to know my neighbors. When I'm in uptown, I need to know my neighbors. I just need to know my neighbors because I don't believe it's a hood. I believe it's always a neighborhood. So you got to know your neighbors.
Yeah.
And we got to put the neighbor back in the hood. And that's what the problem is. Yeah, we don't know our neighbors because we don't give a damn about knowing our neighbors. You know, we start judging our neighbors before we even know them. You know, he might want to drive a hoopty.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got trillions of dollars. And we judge so quickly.
Yeah, I used to want my kids to go outside, and then there's this app that shows you all the sex offenders that are outside. So they're right next to you. You don't really want to go outside no more.
We ain't had that app when we was growing up.
There's a lot of them.
You was standing right next to Henry.
Yeah, we just know too much now.
So there's a app and it's called Live 360.
Okay.
And it's basically
What is it?
We're not getting sponsored by them either. So
Okay. What does it do?
Prive 360. And basically it's like a GPS app. So for example, our family, we have it, all our kids have it, and we're all on there.
Uh-huh.
So we're all on GPS. So basically,
Y'all follow each other.
right. So whenever that's like earlier when you heard all them phones going off, it's
Uh-huh.
because 4 of our kids left the house and they're going to such and such. Do you have something like that? Or would you do that with your family, knowing that, like, okay, because we travel a lot and it's like, we don't care. They're all older, like he's 20, you know, but we just want to know, like, oh, we haven't heard from you in so long. Your last ping was in the forest. What was you doing in the forest? Like, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so the first time I heard about this was at Thanksgiving 4 years ago. And one of my sisters was like, she got her husband, all of them on. She was in the house. She was like, yeah, I know what Ken is right now. He right there. He down, you can see him moving, right? And I was like, oh, that's wild. That's wild as hell. And then my sister was like, yeah, everybody's on it. You know, they was, following each other. And I was like, well, me and my wife and my kid don't follow each other. Are we different or something? And then my wife followed my daughter now. But, it's because of this wild, little crazy, freaky ass niggas, 69 gods. Out here in these streets. So yeah, you got to. I can, but is there any privacy at all anymore?
No.
Can I even go pray in private? Can I meditate in private? What is my private time now?
5 minutes.
Yo, I mean, it's no more private. Like at the basketball game, somebody gonna say, "Can I take a picture?" Or they're gonna be, you gonna always be in that. We've gone past. That's why I don't understand how people trying to rob each other. It's cameras everywhere. Like you can't really, and the way they doing it now, it's getting ready to be so bad that they ain't gonna even have. They just gonna know that you did it.
Right.
Your head shape.
Yeah.
Right.
It's so crazy because it's like, and this is why I always admire the tenacity of a nigga, right? Because you just know, like, as technology evolves, we just gonna be hacking. Like if you get, don't get no shit in your head where a nigga will hack your head, will scam you out your thoughts. Oh shit, he think he this the lottery number he finna. That's why I was like, because every time there's cameras everywhere. You got niggas, they got ski mat, they got this shit taped to their face.
So first of all, it's 105 degrees in Dallas. Why do you got a ski mask?
Right,
on?
a ski mask on, a bubble coat, and a backpack.
Right. I'm nervous. The bubble coat got you.
That's the name of a book, bro. I like that. The tenacity of a nigga. I like that. We got to write that one down.
Hey, write it down now.
Right.
You be thinking the barber like, what I say?
You're right.
The nigga's tenacity?
You're right. Red, before we get you out here, man, I gotta ask. I gotta get the wits about you, man. There's a guy who was a woman. I'm sorry, that was walking down unbeaten path, and a python grabbed her and started eating her whole. And you hear about this in movies and shit. So I'm just curious. What do you do?
This is when
when
I'm on stage and I have no transition.
Yeah, no transition.
The next joke, I didn't say anything.
He said, "Where's he going with it? Where's he going?
Have you washed your ass lately?"
Where's he going? Where's he going with it?
All right, the python ate him over. Okay,
no. So what do you do? What's the wits about you when you see a grown lady getting ate by a python? Let's go.
Her ass in trouble. First of all, I don't mess with snakes and bugs. You saw me fanning over here. It was something flying.
Wait, Alexa, play "Don't Save Her." You ain't about to save her?
Nah, she's gone. Once her foot in it, once her foot is in.
Wait, you can grab her hands, man. You can grab her hands. He said, "Once her foot is in." Oh shit!
If she go ahead first, she's through. She done. No, I try.
A real question. This next election year, what are your plans, as far as to build like the momentum of, you running to be mayor? Like, do you have any things that you did last time that you would do differently, or are you going to run the same campaign?
Well, first of all, I'm taking a break for a second, political break, to concentrate on my nonprofit.
For sure.
Beyond Your Block has helped so many young people get off their block. So me and my wife, we're concentrating on that. In our Shoot Cameras program, where we teach kids filmmaking from thought to theater. So I'm just, I'm never going to not be in politics, but it's just I'm doing it in a different way.
Amen.
And who knows, what? I definitely have learned so much in the last 2 elections that it is definitely needed for if I do want to run again for anything.
Amen.
Are you going to be doing, and I hate we missed the last year's, are you going to do CBC this year?
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to be there this time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We missed last year, but this year, yeah.
Last year wasn't as crunk as this year's going to be.
Okay, that's right.
This year's going to be stupid.
That's right. And for those who don't know what CBC is the Black,
we should do
Congressional
something
Black
together.
Caucus.
That'll be hard.
Yeah.
Do something together in DC.
Yeah, no, September 18th, I forgot the dates, but yeah, we will be coming out. So definitely, you will see Real Life.
Yeah, definitely hit me up.
No, you will see
Real
Real
Life. I got
Life.
something for you.
Oh yeah, we in there. Yeah, got any shout outs?
Oh yeah. All right, so I always got a shout out. Shout out to my wife. That's my homie. She, even when we don't get along, we get along. Shout out to my daughters and my granddaughters. I got 2 of them now. That's what, when you had kids young, then they had kids young, then you had grandkids young. So I used to laugh when I say a lady was 38, 40 years old, someone they got grandkids. I used to laugh at that. Then now I know you have a kid at 17, and then they have kids early. You become that family.
Does it make you feel any different when the word granddad comes out? Like,
no, they call me Papa. You know what I'm saying?
Because you still look like a young nigga, kind of.
I am a young nigga. That's why it's crazy. Because like I said, when you had kids when you're young, you gotta, my kids who, ride with me in the car. I could barely drive. She was in danger like shit because had no car seat on her.
oh, there.
It's pre-car seat.
Yeah. There's no such thing as pre-car seat. Car seats always existed.
No, they didn't.
Oh, damn.
No, car seats ain't always exist.
Like was it made in the 80s or something?
No, but seat belts ain't always exist. Did you think seat belts was
No,
always
no. On horses, yeah.
You had a
The horses
seatbelt
used
on
to, used to put that belt around.
Hook
Strap
that belt on that damn horse. You strap yourself into that horse.
Wait, no, because I don't want you to. I don't want you to age yourself. I mean,
Hey, because I don't care about all that shit. You know what I mean? I was born when I was born. I outlived most of these young niggas. Them niggas looking terrible out here. I'm like, you how old? 25. Well, you better get some skin regiments. You better get somebody to do your exfoliate your.
all of a leg.
That's what's wrong. Some of these youngers need to be exfoliated. They dirty faced. Oh man, y'all funny.
Before you get out of here, I got to circle back to a conversation you had when you walked in. And shout out Angel White, only for the fans. She said there's a girl who makes $45,000 a week virtual dating.
Oh man,
Did you ever think we'll see these days to where you could virtually date and make $45,000?
They getting it. They getting it. I ain't gonna lie to you. They getting it and keeping it. Because once you learn how to manipulate that program, you're dangerous.
That's what I'm down with that.
Man, look at all it. That's what people doing on Twitch. That's what people doing. You know, you got to live in a house for about 83 hours, and I ain't trying to do that. Nah,
Right.
like that. So, but you know, I mean, it's just people need companionship. And people need to be loved. And sometimes people can't meet people in a normal fashion. They not comfortable going out to a club and saying, "How you doing, Miss Lady?" or "How you doing? You looking nice?" And you can't ask a girl to dance no more. This ain't the 80s and the 90s where you can be like, "Hey, sister, you want to dance?" You better pop that bottle, nigga.
You better pop that bottle, nigga. You better have them sparklers coming to your section.
You better have some sparklers and a sign that say your name. You better have a bottle girl doing this. Red Grant. I tell them to bring extra sparklers on my 3 bottles. I got 17 sparklers.
Man, I was just gonna say, have you ever, when that happened to you in the club, you was like, this shit ain't what it used to be.
Hey, cuz so I tried to show out one night. I'm with my nephews, you know what I mean? I tried to show out with my nephews because they think I'm a big baller. That girl came around with that little, that little menu. She unfolded that money, it light up.
Yeah.
I tried to act like I couldn't see it. That shit said $1,500 for reposado. I can't even say reposado. I damn sure ain't gonna pay $1,500 for it. Boy, that thing lit up fast and be dark in the section. So when it light up, everybody see your expression. You always look to the person over here. I don't know what he got to do with your bill.
You see this shit? Yeah, that's why they hand the menu to you, nigga.
I'm like,
you got the glow.
This is a great invention. Who put the light in the menu? Oh shit!
Man,
yeah, y'all got it.
Hey man, every time you come, bro, it's legendary, man. Thank you for stopping by. We know that you're so busy, but hey, this is the best part. Red Grant.
Hey man, and I gotta say that. Make sure y'all go to redgrant.com, follow the tour.
Oh.
We definitely making sure that while we taking this break before Heaven and Earth, the tour Katt about to start. We go in the summertime and just rev up. So I always invite y'all out to the shows. Y'all know y'all got carte blanche VIP. So anything your fans need, I got them.
Amen. And you gonna be somewhere this weekend as well?
Yeah, I'm be in Dallas this weekend at the Arlington Improv coming up, and Baltimore coming up. I got a lot of shows coming up, man. I've been truly blessed.
Amen.
So I'm gonna keep making y'all laugh, keep making y'all smile in a different way.
Amen.
Yeah.
And
Gap Chief Bandit.
yeah. Hey, Red Grant, you are a real life street star.